All right, we are now back on the record with State of Georgia versus Steve McBride. He had an opportunity to consult with his attorney and decided that he would like to address the court himself. If you could unmute the microphone at the jail so I can place Mr. McBride under oath. Mr. McBride, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that any information you tell the court today will be the truth? If so, say I do.
I do.
All right, thank you.
And Mr. McBride, what did you want the court to know, Mr. McBride?
I wanted the court to go ahead and go along with their proceedings, and then when and if it's in a question that I wish to refer to the court, then I would ask. I'll ask. That's what I said. I wanted to do. I asked you to let me have an opportunity to speak with the judge once you guys had your proceeding. So I'm not just here to question the court. So you can go ahead and go along with your proceeding and testify to what I just wanted to be able to say something. If it's something in the DA's testimony that I don't agree with.
Okay, Judge, I sound like he wants to be called possibly as a rebuttal witness. I'm not, so I kind of leave it to the court to decide.
Okay. All right, Ms. Thomas, so it doesn't look like he had any testimony. It looks like he just wants to address anything that you say that he disagrees with.
And Your Honor, in that regard, if he is going to basically try to do an end run around being cross-examined, because that's what it sounds like. He's trying to.
So he's a witness, so you'll be able to cross-examine him.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, you're welcome.
Your Honor, I believe the court did, as the defense counsel mentioned, heard the testimony yourself in regards to the underlying facts of this case. I'm not going to get into the depth and its breadth of his criminal history because it's extensive and it goes all the way back to 1983. I do.
That's just the background noise at the jail.
Okay, Judge,
I'm muted.
Hearing. But in any case, I do believe this case is fairly serious. It involved an assault on the two children who are older, may be said, but nevertheless, this was an assault on both of them. It put their lives in danger. It put their mother, who was also present, life in danger. And it doesn't appear that Mr. McBride is willing to accept any type of responsibility for it. But I do know, and I want to make sure I get all the charges covered by this. Great. Actually, two of these charges that are on today's calendar, Your Honor, were not on the calendar for the 27th for some reason. But in any case, I believe those extra charges have to do possibly with the mother and the actual threat itself that was presented to the victims regarding regarding killing them. So at this point, Your Honor, the state would be asking that the court keep the testimony that it heard on Monday, actually, Your Honor. It's been a long week. If the court would keep the testimony as presented by the state in mind in its determination of whether or not Mr. McBride at this point should have a bond. I do believe he is a threat to the community. I believe he remains a threat to the two victims and their mother in this matter. And that's all the state has.
I think it's been more than 90 days. So what amount, I understand that you're not agreeing, but what amount would the state suggest for the court?
On the ag assaults, 25 each. And on the terroristic threats, 10.
Okay. All right, Mr. McBride, did you have anything that you wanted to address with the court? The state is finished.
What's the bond? What's my bond?
The court hasn't set a bond yet. This is your opportunity. You said that you wanted to say something once everybody finished, and so I'm not offering you that opportunity.
Okay, well, that's what did the DA just say? The DA just said something about $40,000 for what bond is that? And $10,000 for terrorist threat. What is, I'm not understanding exactly what she's saying.
So I asked the state for a recommendation on the bond amounts, and that's what she recommended, what she said. It's a recommendation.
Hey, just answer the right. She wants to see.
Okay. Okay, well, just go. I'm good.
All right.
If I may be allowed to make a correction so that he can understand exactly what I said. The counts of aggravated assault, of which he has 3, my recommendation was $25,000 each, not 40.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Anything else from you, Mr. Rogers and Mr. McBride? Anything else?
Oh, you want me to testify? Well,
No, I didn't ask you to testify.
I'm
I'm asking, do you have anything else that you'd like to add?
Oh,
Is
yeah,
that-
well, yeah, Your Honor, I'm a high-rise window cleaner. I've been working as a high-rise window cleaner for 40 years. I've been on the same job for 40 years. I've been in Atlanta at the same address for 20 years. I'm 60 years old, Your Honor. I have no failure to appear. And as far as my past records, Your Honor, you know what I'm saying? My records may be extensive and I have a history, but you know, I believe that I have paid my debts to society for those charges and for those actions. And this is just not something that's ongoing. It's not something that I take my life and take pride into getting into trouble. It just, you know, it just fall into it. So it's not something that I just go out to do, to be looking for. So I'm not just a worldwide criminal, whatever you guys would categorize me as. That I'm not.
All right. Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right. Mr. Rogers, anything else? Your closing remarks?
No, Judge, I'll leave it there. Thank you.
All right. I'm gonna follow the state's recommendation. It's gonna be 25,000 on each of the aggravated assault charges, 10,000 on the terroristic threats, and there will be no contact with each one of the victims in both of the cases. So you will not be able to go back to the residence as well. No contact with Darius Joyner and Isaiah Joyner. No contact with Carolyn Reed. And you will not be able to go back to Ms. Reed's residence. If you have personal property there, you have to make an appointment with the sheriff's office. All right, if there's nothing else, this matter is adjourned.